Got a lot of jewelry on, my brother.
Yeah.
So
Super ice.
That's why I'm somebody, I'll die for my jewelry. I know it's not smart for some people, but me personally, I'm gonna die for it.
And how old are you, bro? If you want me asking.
I'm 300.
How would you describe your music?
It's pain, but it's triumph. It's celebrations within the pain, pain and glory.
Who you signed to?
I signed with
What's one thing you can't live without, bro? And we are back for another special episode of the Flawless Podcast. We are live from Las Vegas at Champs. And Johnny, we got a special guest today, my brother.
Super special.
Yeah.
What you go by the name for?
It's Millyz, man, but I'm a Diamond Boy Millyz now.
Yes, sir. All right, so thank you very much. Very good to have you here.
No doubt.
It's small world, man. It's very honored to have you and Diamond Boy collab with Hidden Hill. How do you feel when you release your? Is that your first product?
Yeah, in the industry, this is my first product, so it's exciting. You know, it's exciting. It's official. We're gonna be nationwide. We're gonna be international. All that, man. So it's exciting.
Good. So if you guys look at all the detail on the package, it goes so nice, so detailed. Who come out with the idea? What made you get in collab with Hidden Hills?
You know, we went back and forth on a couple of ideas, but we decided on, you know, the Blanco blunts and just trying to make the best premium blunts that they got. So it was a collaborative. You know, it was really a collab.
Nice.
And you feel like the hip hop music industry and the cannabis industry is like it fuses together, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, it goes hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand. And tell me where you from, bro.
So I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts, born in Boston, but I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts, right next to Boston.
And how did you get started in music?
I just love the art form, and I figured out early I was able to rap, so I just pursued it.
So how could you come up with the name Milly?
People used to call me that. My name is Miles, so people would just be like, Millyz, bro, I don't know. It just
Is
came
that
like
your
that.
real name?
Yeah, my real name Miles, so people would just call me Millyz.
Oh, okay,
You know?
okay. Because
What else they call you other than Johnny Dang?
Torn Day.
Torn
Actually,
Day?
my real name on the revelation is Torn.
It's what?
Torn, T-U-A. It's Vietnamese name, right?
Torn.
Torn.
Like
That's
torn
why it's
apart.
very tough to call my real name when I came here. So I'm thinking, man, I have to pick up an un-American name so people can call. That's why I came out with a Johnny Dang.
Smart.
You know?
Yes. Smart.
And I
Johnny
see
Dang.
you got a lot of jewelry on, my brother.
Yeah.
So
Super ice.
how long have you been making music now though for?
I've been making music for damn near over a decade, but the jewelry, I started doing the jewelry with every album, so each piece for me is like sentimental.
Right.
That's why I'm somebody, I'll die for my jewelry. I know it's not smart for some people, but me personally, I'm gonna die for it because each chain was an album. Each chain, and I got a lot of smaller chains and a lot of jewelry I don't have on me right now. But each ring, each bracelet, everything comes from a certain moment. So it's all sentimental to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Nice.
when I come and see you and I get a chain and shit like that or a ring or whatever we do, it's gonna be off an album or off of a significant moment in my career.
So what you're
That's how I
saying?
look at jewelry. I
so
don't
what-
just look at like, just get icy and be flashy. All this shit means something to me. You know
What's the
what I'm
most sentimental piece you got that you got on right now?
I couldn't even tell you, bro, because each piece means a lot to me. Like, I remember when I got my first ring and I walked out the store, I felt like everybody was gonna try to rob me or something. You know what I mean? I was paranoid about a ring. And then it's like, you know, you get your bracelet. I started with a ring, bracelet. I got different watches. So each piece means a lot, man.
So you see, yeah,
This is big, though. The Clover piece is big because a lot of people did Clovers after, but I was the first one with a Clover for real.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like you say, that a lot of people don't understand. Like you spend $100-some thousand just to spend,
Yeah.
but like you said, they relate to your
Yeah, it
album,
relates
relate
to
to
where
your
I'm at in life,
where I'm at.
you know?
Nice. That's
And
a
what-
big
what's-
difference.
What's
As a
CMB
rapper,
stand for?
CMB's Cambridge, Mass. But as a rapper, it's like, I feel like your jewelry shows sometimes where you're at in your career. You know?
So more jewelry, more success?
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, when you carry $1 million, of course you make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And your jewelry gotta match. Your jewelry has to match to where you're at in your rap career. So you can have a lot of jewelry, but then people gonna check on your albums and your success with music. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all has to correlate. So when you look at my jewelry, it looks like my success online. It's the same. It goes hand in hand. I got millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views, and I got big jewelry. So
you know, you said you've been rapping out for about a little over 10 years. What initially got you into music?
just the love of the art. I love it, man. I'm a creative. You know what I mean?
How would you describe your music?
Like painful, triumphant music. It's pain, but it's triumph. It's celebrations within the pain, pain and glory.
What a difficult thing that you can get in your career, in rapping, like writing, get the lyrics. What's the most difficult thing?
The most difficult? I think the most difficult is the promotion. The music is easy.
Okay.
You know, the promotion that's something else for real.
So when you do the music like that, do you really create for different, because like different state, right? Different type of music, but your music go nationwide.
Yeah.
So do you have to do different kind of music for different division, or
Yeah,
just
definitely. I feel like the more you live, the more you travel, and you take everything in. That's like, what country are you from originally?
Vietnam,
right? That's like if I go to Vietnam, that's gonna it's gonna expand my mind, and I'm gonna see things I haven't seen, and then I add it into the music. When I originally started, it was just about my neighborhood and just about, but as I kept going and traveled a lot, I integrated all of that into my music,
Oh, that's nice.
And how old are you, bro? If you mind me asking.
I'm 300.
300. Got any kids?
No kids.
Do you want to start that era of your life? You want to have kids in a family?
Maybe.
Right now, just focusing on the hustle and the music. Most important.
Right now, I'm just being a diamond boy.
That's right. Hey, 2025 is here. What can we expect from you this year?
Blanco 7, my next album in April sometime, tour, more music.
Who you signed to?
I signed with Jadakiss.
Oh,
And I feel like that's legendary. I mean,
how long have you been signed with them?
I signed with Jada in like 2015 or something like that.
Oh, you've been with record label for so long.
so we've been a while. But we independent, so we do different independent deals and shit like that.
to have someone like Jadakiss, an OG in the game that's been in the game, 25, 30 years, how did that feel, him reaching out to you like, hey, I believe in you and I want to take you up to that next level? What was the best word of advice he ever gave you?
It wasn't really like the words of advice. It was more me sitting back and watching and observing, I think that's the best form of like education than anything. Like, if you want to get into jewelry, you can't ask him everything in one day. You just got to sit back and watch,
Soak up game.
Yeah, soak up game for sure.
So I want to ask you a couple questions, man. And let's get started. What's your biggest fear?
I'm God-fearing, so my biggest fear is going against what God wants.
What's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret, I can't really, I wish I could have saved a couple people that made a bad decision. Some of my loved ones that made bad decisions and they can't take it back,
But on the flip side, what's your biggest success?
My biggest success is living my dream.
That's it. Okay, since you say you're still in the independent label, right?
Yeah.
If you have a chance to sign with a big record label, would you do that?
I wouldn't, unless it would have to be a very unique contract.
And you're gonna have some people that watch this. Maybe it's an up-and-coming artist, up-and-coming rapper that wants to get into it. Maybe he's been doing it for himself 5+ years. What's some words of advice that you can give someone else that's gonna be watching this?
If this is your passion, pursue it by all means necessary. You got to make this your life. You can't make it a hobby. You got to go out there and get it every day, every second. My mind doesn't turn off from this shit. So you'll know if it's really for you.
I mean, even for you to be out here right now, you did a collab. Instead of them just dropping it, you come out here in person, you're touching hands, you're meeting the people, you're showing face. So, you know, I feel like it's also the consistency, and I feel like that's also why you've been so successful. Millyz, what's one thing you can't live without, bro?
Water.
Hey, buddy can buy water.
Yeah, water.
Water.
Nah, water.
That's good.
I can't live without creativity.
And where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself more CEO status.
Nice. Okay, so the whole, like, as a success rapper today, of course, the whole your career, you make some mistake. What advice, what the mistake that you really make it and you give to the coming up artists so they can voice skip that?
I would say, I'd probably say like, don't think about where you're going too much. Just think about the moment that you're in at the time. You know, like,
Right.
you don't got to think about the long version, like a year from now. Like, think about today, what you could do today, and stay in the moment. And every day, just stay in the moment. And by the time you look up, you're gonna be somewhere.
Oh, nice.
How do you want to be remembered, bro?
As a stand-up guy, you know, a stand-up man that took care of his people and you know, try to put something better into the world.
And, you know, myself, I'm sure all of us can say we're all colorblind, but you are a white hip-hop artist
For real?
that's doing big things.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And we actually, Johnny has
Who would've
another
known?
friend, best friend, who's also a white hip-hop artist by the name of Paul Wall.
Yes.
So have you ever think like, you never got any collaboration with Paul Wall, right?
Nah, I didn't do a collab with him.
If you have a chance, would you do it, to collab with Paul?
Yeah, hell yeah, that'd be amazing. That's my man though. That's like my uncle for real.
Grew up listening to him, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel it is being a white hip-hop artist in a field that's dominated by people that aren't white? How does it feel? How do you separate yourself?
Well, it's not really a white rapper that ever came out rapping about the shit that I'm rapping about, you know? So right there it separates off top. And then you just gotta be good, man. You gotta be great actually, you know? You gotta be great if you're not a gimmick. So I feel like I had to, you know, show that I was great through the raps and through the music and shit.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you a question. According to you, to have a good, popular, like blow-up song, it's much more about the beat or the lyrics?
You said it's much more about the bitches or the lyrics?
The beat, you know, like the beat, like
Oh, the beats.
the beats,
I thought you said
or
the
lyrics.
Because I was gonna say
I
it's
saw
about the
another
bitches too.
beat. It's
No, it's about
it's
the
what
lyrics.
more
To
important.
me, like, you know, I'm a lyricist, so I think
Okay.
lyrics first, but the beat is very important. The
So
beat's
lyrics
very
more important.
Lyrics more important.
And I got a question for you too, man. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
I am a superhero. I'm a rap superhero. Lyricism, that's my superpower.
And one thing I also I like about you, Millyz, is that you know how to freestyle very well. Growing up, was that something that really kind of honed your skills too? Doing like the rap battles and the freestyling, was that big even where you were from too?
Yeah, hell yeah. That was just like a cultural thing, just being able to rap in the neighborhood in general. I feel like everybody tries to rap, you know? So I just took my hand out of it and it worked.
Absolutely. Who is somebody you would want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Paul Wall.
Great
Yeah,
answer.
shout out to my partner, Paul Wall. To
Still
make it
too-
happen, too easy. Yeah, you know.
And you know, you work a lot, bro. Do you still have fun doing this?
Yeah, for sure. It's not always gonna be fun, but when I really break it down and think about it, it really all is fun. You know, like when you really think about it, it's like I'm living my dream, so it's fun all the time, man, but it's not fun all the time.
and take me through you waking up in the morning. Millyz wakes up. What's your morning routine?
My morning routine, I try to set myself in the morning. I try to think about good things, positive things. I try to be grateful, get the body moving, and then I start my day.
That's good. Let me say, okay, so when you have a show or travel to tour in different city, let's say Houston, Dallas, what your favorite thing to do besides doing a show? Like after the show, what your favorite thing to do?
I like talking with the fans. I like the meet and greets and shit like that. And then I like to go to restaurants. You know what I mean?
Do you like to try like different local food?
I like whatever's the hottest restaurant. I want to go to the best restaurant.
Oh, nice.
So if we in like San Antonio, I want to go to the best restaurant, Houston, or whatever. You know, we go to Trillburg, whatever.
Yeah,
shit like that. We're gonna eat some food, yeah.
Oh, nice. That's good.
What's your favorite city you've been to so far?
I got so many favorite cities, but like a lot of like slept on cities like Minneapolis and shit like that. I mean, of course I love Miami and LA and all of those. I'm trying to think of the less known cities that's popping. I like Portland, Oregon.
Big.
A bunch of them though.
So which city you have the biggest show? Like
Boston.
The biggest. Boston?
Yeah.
Oh,
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Boston show is monumental.
And one thing about you is you always got the drip on. Name 3 of your favorite brands.
Hidden Hills. My merch company. Outside of that, I don't know. It really fluctuates. Like I don't really got a favorite brand.
Really
like that.
favorite big brand?
Yeah. I'm with whatever.
Nice.
And one other question. Did you ever grow up listening to Eminem?
Hell yeah.
What do you think about his style versus how you come across?
I mean, Eminem's amazing. You know, I got a line where I say, I grew up knocking M, but it's not an imitation. We speak the same language. It's just a different conversation. So I feel like, you know, he's a pivotal part to my style. We just talk about a different arrangement of things.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And well, listen, we appreciate you taking the chance to sit down with us. And this is another special episode of the Flawless Podcast live from Vegas. Millyz, we appreciate everything. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it, y'all.
Thank you, man.
Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
boy, you
I
did it.
love your entire demeanor, bro. Really appreciate that.